Cow NASCAR is going to be getting something huge. Hey guys, Mix here, and in today's video we are back with the Half Cow NASCAR. And as you guys know from last video, this thing is broken. It does not crank over. There's something going on with the electrical, and last video I couldn't really figure out what was going on. So I did go ahead, buy a multimeter and test out the battery, and the voltage was perfectly fine. So that's all good to go. And a lot of you guys commented, which I really appreciate, and I tried to figure out some of the issues from your guys' comments and any symptoms I could find from this thing. So yesterday I actually ended up just working on this just for a couple minutes just to see if I could get anything to work on it, and I was able to get it started, but not from the electric start. I actually got it started from, I'll just show you guys what I recorded yesterday. It's not much, so enjoy the clips from yesterday of working on this a little bit. Then we'll catch back today and work on it a little bit more. No. Alrighty guys, so right now I'm talking in the past because I didn't even start recording the video that you guys are watching right now, but I just used that old junk pull start I had to get it starting, and now while it's running, as you guys can hear, just real quick, the starter is working, and it seems to be working fine. So this is weird, how it only cranks while it's on. I'm gonna let it run a little bit and then see. I'm gonna turn it off and then see if it works from there. Alright, so it is a few minutes later, and right now I bought a new multimeter and I'm testing the voltage, and it is looking pretty good. So that's good. So now I'm gonna go and dare to turn it off. Alright, so first time turning it off. Now I just want to see if it'll work. Okay, that's a weird noise. Now it won't work. So it sounds almost as if the starter is like dying, and it's like not grabbing the teeth onto the flywheel. So let me try this again. Yep. So the engine didn't even turn over, and my guess is that the starter is just spinning and not turning the engine over. But what's weird is that when I go onto the starter solenoid, it'll kind of work. So let me test that out real quick. Yeah, see? So I might have to take the starter off and see if I see any damage. That's what I'm going to go with for now, but it's weird how the engine will turn over when I touch the two starter solenoid sides together, but not when I turn the key. But I'll catch you guys back tomorrow once we dive into this thing and see if we can see any carnage. So as you guys can see, I got it started with the pull cord, and it did crank over perfectly fine while the engine was running. So the starter was moving and cranking and everything like that. But now if we come over here while the engine's off, there is nothing. So after I got it to start up yesterday, as you guys heard, it made that crazy noise, like it sounded not good at all. So what I want to do today is take up the starter and check for any damage, because it definitely came from the starter. It sounds like it's slipping or just stuck. I don't know, something doesn't sound right with it. So we're gonna go ahead, pull that off, and see what we got. Let's see how this looks. Ooh. Okay, so right away, right when I take it out, there's a ton of all this like black rocks in here. Kind of looks like this thing's been on fire. So that is not a great sign. I'm shining a light in here right now, but everything in here looks fine. I mean, the little like magnet things or whatever just came out of the springs because I took the starter out. But other than that, everything looks fine. I don't see any damage. It's just really, really dirty, which could be an issue. Could have had a bad connection, or the magnets just could have been too corroded or everything. So what I'm going to do is take all of this out, clean it all up, sand it all down, and put it back in, and maybe it'll work. And then the same goes for the whole, starter itself, because it doesn't spin freely in here like at all. And that is what I dumped out of this And then all the magnets in there just have like this black stuff all over it, so definitely gonna need a nice cleaning. So I'm gonna go ahead, take out the rest of the whole starter assembly, then I can clean it way easier and see if I see anything behind that plate. Might be a little bit hard to tell, but everything's cleaned up way nicer, definitely way cleaner. Probably can't tell, but most of that carbon is off to all the magnets and everything, so there should definitely be a way better magnetic connection between the two. And most of the black stuff is off all this too. But it is beginning to get dark outside, so I'm gonna start putting back on the starter and I'll see what I can get to before it gets completely dark out here. So it was a couple days later because it got dark out in the last clip, but as I was just going to reassemble the starter, I put it in the hole and went to twist it, and it wasn't turning the engine over. It was just spinning freely. So I knew that that wasn't a good sign. So what I went ahead and did is took off the entire cover so I can see down inside where all the like little gears are. Then these here are the gears that are inside of there. So basically, this gear is where the starter spins from in the beginning. So the starter goes into that hole, then that gear spins this gear, and then that gear spins this whole rod, and then this gear spins the engine. And it wasn't doing that, so I know something wasn't right. So I just took it all apart. I didn't really see anything wrong, but maybe it just got pushed out of place. So what I'm gonna do, put it back in, and once it's all in, I'm gonna make sure that the starter is actually turning the engine over, which could be our issue, and then I'll go ahead and put it all back together. So I just finished putting back in those gears, so if I go ahead and put the little starter in and spin it, you can see that the engine is turning over. Not a lot, just because I obviously can't spin as fast as the starter would be going, but it is working, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the whole starter assembly back in. This part is gonna be a pain to put in because of the little springs that you need to put against this part. And usually it's hard with 2, but with 4 this time, that's definitely gonna be a pain, so I'm gonna have to try and figure something out with that. So as I was just super carefully squeezing this whole little plate in without those springs coming down, those zip ties jammed in there, you know, keeping them held back, I forgot to put on the gasket, so it's coming back out. Time to go back in. So it is beginning to get dark out, but the starter's back on, and I want to go ahead and test it out. Light is on. Let's see. Still nothing. Guys, so hopefully it's not too dark, but I just went online and I'm able to buy a new starter and a whole new ignition box for 50 bucks, and I could just get a whole new starter for 30 bucks, so it could be worth it and just not have to deal with all this struggling. So I think I might just do that unless I can find something else, but for now, that's the only thing I can really think of, because the starter solenoid works, the ignition box works sometimes, and the starter made that awful noise. So I'm just gonna leave it down to either the ignition box or the starter. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and order those. Alright guys, so right now I want to go into detail of why you probably clicked onto this video. So as you guys can tell from the title and thumbnail, the half-scale NASCAR is going to be getting something huge. Like, I've never done anything like this before. I've always wanted to do this, but I think it's finally time to happen. I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what it is yet, but I'm going to give you guys some pretty obvious tips if you guys know what this may be, and the thumbnail might even give it away. But this will involve some fab work. It will make some power. It makes cool noises. It's gonna be mounted somewhere over here unless I think of something cooler. But the reason I just don't want to tell you guys yet is because if some of you may not know what this is from the hints or anything, I want it to be a surprise once it finally does happen, because it's not set in stone yet, but I'm pretty sure it will happen. It could blow up this engine, but if it does, then this thing is going to be transformed into something awesome. An engine swap, which all of you guys want me to do with this possible sport bike engine. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say for now. If this engine does go, then sport bike engine might be going in. Stick shift, the whole 9 yards. So the half-scale NASCAR, the NASCAR, whatever you want to call it, definitely has a bright future ahead. There's going to be a ton of awesome videos for it. I definitely have really big plans for this thing. So if you guys aren't subscribed already, definitely hit that subscribe button. And a big announcement coming soon. Might be next video, might not, but just stay on the lookout for that. But anyway, guys, I'm going to be ending the video here. Follow me on social media, Snapchat and Instagram. I use the most. They will be on the outro of this video. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, tell your friends about the channel.